Okay, it's working again. I was talking about Linebreaker's Shield, not a relic weapon. It's good early on. It's good for having, like, if you put it on even Horde Plunderer, you get endurance, so you can attack and block. You can stun something, which draws a card, right? It's significant, and you gain 2 armor. Just a really strong relic weapon. And you can get that off Larai. You can buff Larai up again to a higher toughness total. Yes, Kyoto Elevator, very unusual card. Essentially, you gotta. It's good if you have a Valkyrie out. This is a Valkyrie deck after all. Ikaria was my first. I liked Ikaria a lot back then in the armory deck. So if you have a Valkyrie out, all your non-Valkyries have Valkyrie Warp. So if they are on top, you can play them. Well, you can warp them off the top and they get charge. Let's talk about that later. Let's see, I think I have one left. No, that's a one cost. Yeah, I only have one cost weapon, in this case Warhelm, which I like very much. It can give charge to something and it can give Warcry. It's really innocuous, right? And the card I didn't use for a long time. I mean, in set 1 I was aware that you can play like Navani and have a charge in and turn 5 and then you buff your whole deck with +2/+2. Seems decent, but I never went there, and now I added it to this deck because there are so many cards that like to get charge in colors that usually don't have charge, like Ikaria has charge. Hang on, I think maybe like a Westwind Herald, charging Westwind Herald seems decent. Charging Sodi. What else? Yeah, I mean, it's a tech card. I'm not sure I'm gonna like charging Linux. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tech card. We will talk about this later. So this was the relic package, mostly. I mean, we talked about the cheap relic weapons, so there are a few more relic weapons I like a lot, the more expensive relic weapons. Age-worn Vestige, like Darshul on a stick, right, with Spellcraft, very good stats. If you gain 9 for 6, it's an alright effect. Kill something, gain 6, whatever. And then the option to Spellcraft. Heirloom Blade, absolutely busted card if you ask me, because you can sack something useless like whatever, the Shade of a Jadehorn or the Messenger Hawk or Snowstorm Druid. I mean, these are the tech additions. Anyway, it's also a debatable inclusion, Heirloom Blade. I mean, it technically costs 6, but you can. Alright, disconnected again.